we don't have the time to do anything. At some point in our lives, I think we've all put off something that we wanted to do simply because we don't have the time. I remember back in school, it was always, I'll do it after homework, and in university it became, oh, I'll do it after the exam. And now, after graduation, when I have all the time in the world and no excuse whatsoever, I find myself doing nothing. And for some reason, all the things that I wanted to do, it baffles me how, even though yes, I think I want to do said things, maybe I really don't. At least in university, I had a nice excuse of saying that, oh, I'm in my third year, oh, I'm studying economics and political science. But now, when I have free time, I'm not doing anything. I don't know. I've ran out. I've ran out of things to excuse myself with, even when trying to record this exact video. I think it's taken me 3 weeks since I have first thought about this. And even before I press record on this video, I've had a lovely excuse of taking a shower, changing my clothes, etc., etc. Things I could have done maybe 15 minutes after, but things which I felt like I needed to do now, or else the video would not have been perfect. And maybe, I guess that's what it is. Maybe it is this reserve of dopamine that I like to have, and I pull it out anytime after I wasted the entire day and I said that, oh yeah, no, tomorrow I'm gonna record the video, tomorrow I'm gonna do this. I've noticed that I only really ran out of time when it came to the moment that I had to press record. But what was amazing was that the moment I really did do it, I finally felt that my brain was actually working and it was getting the nourishment that it needed. The anxiety went away, the worrying went away, and I actually felt good. I was like, oh my god, this is happening. I'm actually doing this, and this is what I want to do. And I think that this story can be applied to almost anywhere in your life. I mean, we've all heard this a countless number of times that, okay, just go on, just start doing it, then it's gonna make sense. And while this is true, and my story sort of does say that, I also feel like within the moments that I have procrastinated, I was thinking about just doing too many things. I was, you could say, dreaming too much. And if I want to put an economics lens to it, I think it boils down to a very simple fact. When something is in excess of quantity, you just value it less. So when you dream too much, you're sort of lowering the value of your dreams. There's too much of it, so it just feels like this cheap little dopamine hole that you get a little hit of, but you're never really experiencing it in its entirety. So I think that's what always feels good, saying that, oh, I want to do this, oh, I want to do that. When you talk to your friends about a big project you want to undertake, maybe it's like getting your license, I don't know, starting a social media page, starting a channel, and using that economic lens of the value decreasing. This is why a lot of people say that don't talk about stuff, right? Don't talk about it until it's done, because the moment you talk about it, you'll see your dreams start multiplying exponentially, like this horrendous virus, and suddenly you're in a quarantine from everything that could be. But it's only when you act. It's only when you act that you start to chip away at these dreams. Quantity starts going down. Demand, or should I say your dream curve, shifts to the right because you want more of it, because it feels so good, and the supply keeps decreasing. And it is a perfect storm for actually accomplishing the things that you want to do. And what I find very contradictory is that we all sort of know this. I'm pretty sure that a lot of you seeing this video have probably seen 50 reels on exactly what I have said right now within the past week in some way or form. Probably at night, usually at night. And that's when, at least for me, I feel the most motivated. Oh, I'm gonna do so much, but then when morning comes, all that just dissipates. And all I can think about is breakfast and the first cup of coffee. However, though it's contradictory, I think human beings are just good at existing in contradictions, right? We're all sort of yin and yang. You know that sound, human beings can't gain something without sacrificing something first. It's essentially that, right? It's contradictory. It makes you question that, is there just a limit or balance to everything? Well, yes, and we exist in that. every single day. We talk about the Industrial Revolution liberating humans, but at the same time, it's made us slaves to a system that we're all consistently trying to escape in one way, shape, or form. I think, at least from an algorithmic perspective in social media, it's never been safer to chase your dreams, because we've seen how vulnerable everything really is, and it just feels like almost everyone is trying to do one thing, which is escape. And you see contradictions in nature as well. If you look at survival with animals, and if you want to take humans as animals in this context, what is the number one thing that they say? That if you see a certain type of bear, you have to play dead, which is funny because you have to play dead in order for you to stay alive. Even when you're dealing with nature at its core, when you're thinking about the rules of survival, there are contradictions everywhere, and that is just simply what it is. So coming back to it, when we say that we don't really have the time, I'd say that in a contradicting way, you almost always do. Even when you think you're busy, I think you always do. If you really want to pursue something and you want to do something, you will see that the time sort of creates itself. Despite time not being something you can create or destroy, you will just find that in your own life. When we say we don't have the time, most of the time, I think we do. You just have to find it. You just have to chip away at your dreams until they become reality. For it, we're posted.
What's up?
We're posted on the vlog. Whoa. That's
Where are they going?
That's insane. Oh my god, they're going up the...
No, I think they're just racing to like see who got there first.
But like, what's the objective?
I don't know.
Maybe there is no objective.
The objective is to be silly and goofy.
Dude, why are they like all like 30?
They're not 30. They're like 26.